Hello, colorful people, crafty people, diamond paint people, all you people watching. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are following me, thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you though new to my channel, please go ahead and click that button over there to subscribe and the little bell to let you know when I upload another video, which is not often, but I try to do. Yeah, I get sidetracked with things around my house. But anyway, so I decided to do a drill and chat today since my husband is not here. He's working double shift today, 12 hours today, and the boy is asleep. So I'm bored. It's quiet. I figured why not. So this is one of the diamond paintings that I'm working on. This is the one of Cheshire. I can't remember where I got this paint from. I can't remember I got it. I believe it was from AliExpress though. And I also got one that I'm doing of my daughter. I got a lot of that one done. This one, it's squares, and the one of my daughter is rounds. One of my daughter is a 40 by 60, I believe, and this is a 45 by 60. Wait a minute, hold on. It's right over here. I'll show it to you real quick. This one right here, this is her. Got most of it done. I haven't worked on my diamond paintings in the last couple of days. I've been coloring, then cleaning, and you know my grandmother's here, so I had to clean my house. Like I said, I got a spring cleaner till you get home. So yeah, so I figured I'd work on this one. But again, this one is rounds. And this is of my daughter, and this is what I'm going to be giving her once I finish it. It's 40 by 60 again and rounds, and I'm loving it. And I'm also working on this one. This is the one of Cheshire. I'll show you the picture again. Up close. That's that one. I can see it a little closer. So that's what it is. And this is Mad Hatter's hat floating around there. So I figured I'd work on this a little bit since I'm bored. And it's quiet. And I thought about going somewhere, but I don't feel like going nowhere. That means if I go somewhere, I'm going to spend money, and I don't need to be doing that either. So I decided to go ahead and diamond paint again since I haven't worked on this in a minute. And on both of these, I am doing 16 sections. I cut my double-sided paper cover here, and I cut it and so it's 16 sections on both. I don't know exactly how big it is. I can't remember. I don't really go by a particular size I want the sections to be. I just try to cut it all evenly. I measure it from here, you know, crossing up and down, and then I try to cut them in even sections. So when I got finished doing that, it's got down to like 16 sections, 4 across the top, 4 across the bottom. Same thing with the other one. Now, because that was slightly bigger, the section I was going to be, because this one is bigger, the section is slightly bigger, but, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and put this off and get it. And when I do section, I finish the whole section, and sometimes I keep these because you can use them again. These are like the release papers that a lot of people buy. I've never bought some. I always thought about buying some, and like, why do that when I could just use the sections that I cut off my diamond painting that come with double-sided tape. So I'm going to start on here, and this is how I got this one kitted up, guys. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but it's in this big case. I pulled it from my my craft room. It was an extra that I had that wasn't using, and then these containers right here are what I got from Dollar Tree. And this diamond painting has how many colors? It's my last color. It has 43 colors. I believe I did a unboxing or unbagging on this one. Probably an unboxing. So yeah. So this is what this looks like, and I'm liking it. It's pretty cool. It's squares. And when I used to do just one paint at a time, but now I'm doing 2 at a time. There, if I get, you know, burnt out on these 2, I'll probably throw a snack in there. Most likely it's been rounds, because when I order something smaller than 30 by 40, it's always poured glue and it's rounds. When I get the big ones like this, Most of the time I choose, especially my custom, when I get a custom, I always choose squares, unless I'm doing it for somebody else and I want to get it done quicker, like the one I just showed you. I'm doing it for my daughter, so I did it around so I can get it done quicker. Because squares do take a little bit of time because you gotta place them. You know, you just can't put them on wheeler dealer down, so you gotta be careful how you put these down. So anyway, I want to start with the first color here, and let me see first. I gotta see if there's any colors in here. Yeah, I see some H's in there. So, I am working on this one, and I'm gonna get it finished in the next week or two. It'll probably take me 2 weeks. I'm not gonna be keeping my grandkids this weekend. I had them last weekend, and I was not even gonna attempt to work on it then because I had all 6 of them. Well, I'm gonna get them this weekend because Brian works 12 hours this weekend too. He worked 12 hours last weekend, but it was like a third shift. He worked 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning. So when he come home and got some sleep that morning, then he was able to spend a little bit of time with me and the kids. And before he went laid down and got some more rest before he had to go back to work at 11 o'clock that night. So next weekend, or this coming weekend, he'll be working 11 to 11 in the daytime, 11 a.m. in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. And I'm not keeping the kids because somebody gonna end up with some serious injuries or tied up or gagged or something by the time he get home. So I am not gonna keep him this weekend. And sometimes I pour too many in these things. My my little thing here, but I'm loving this so far, and I'm liking this drill. I really don't have any problems with square diamond paintings because I do both, and it's like with the it's funny because I can be working on a diamond painting with this square one. And like I was before, I do a section here, I'll do a section on there. But as you can see, I got more sections done on that one because I wanted to get it done. But I haven't been working on that. As I was going to say, I'm going to take me about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks to get it done because I want to do a section per day on each of them. But it didn't work out like that, so it's taking longer than I expected that I wanted. But anyway, so I'll work on the square, and when I first get started, it takes me a minute to pick up speed. It's like I gotta adjust to placing the squares, and then it goes pretty fast. Well, not fast, but it goes a little bit faster than when I start out. And then I see the blue, so I poured out too many. So then I'll work on the rounds, and then I gotta do the same thing with the rounds, even though they're easy to place. But it's like it's a big change from going from rounds to squares. I mean, from squares to rounds. So yeah, it's kind of weird how that happens. Let me see if I got any Z's in here before I pouring them out. There's a few Z's I see. I'm not gonna pour it a whole lot, but yeah. So I am want to go ahead and get these done because I'm also into I don't know exactly when spring cleaning is supposed to start, but I started spring cleaning. Well, I not got the whole house done, but I did do my room yesterday. Yeah, I did my room my bedroom yesterday. It's like I went in and I cleaned. I still got a little bit more to do in there, but it's for the most part that room is done. I really don't have that much to do in the living room. I was thinking about changing my living room around. I like changing, like I said, I always got to rearrange the furniture. And it's funny because my grandbaby, when I'll turn the living room around, and when he comes back and it's different, then he'll look around like, like you changed it again, Granny. So I like to do that. I'm changing stuff. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and do a whip check because I always wanted to do a whip check, drilling check, whatever you want to call it. And I decided to go ahead and do one since I think I need to work on them darn diamond paintings. And why not, since I'm pretty much bored and, you know, my son is asleep. And right before I started, Brian called me on his lunch. And I'm like, what took you so long? You're like an hour late, dude. So, yeah. So I been coloring a little bit too. I did the color a little bit, so I got some things done. And to this right now, guys, I got on my computer's like right over there, and I've been trying to upload one freaking video for the last 2 days. It of the second part to the third part rather, and the final part to the page of that I'm doing or that I finished in Grimm's fairy tales, myths and legends. I finished it Monday, and it's still uploading. I don't know what's taking so long. I even went to a different browser to upload it. It's not going any faster. I don't know what my internet is doing. It's stupid. Well, it's just not going fast enough for me. I checked my upload speed and my download speed, and I say it has good internet speed, but and I restarted my computer and it's still not doing, and my laptop, and I don't know what's going on. It's not got a lot of stuff because it's still practically bland. You know, a new laptop. But anyway, it's making me mad because it's taking too freaking long. So at one point I was downloading it. I was uploading it rather with Mozilla, and it got to 9%. It's stuck at 9%. I restarted, reset my internet, and that didn't work. So I restarted my laptop. That didn't work. So after that, I just decided to go ahead and open up Google Chrome and that browser and started downloading it or uploading it, and it's not even faster. But it did get to this point this morning. It was got at 9%. I woke up this morning and it was at 9% still. Like, what in crap is going on? So after a while, it got to 12%. But the download that was uploaded on Mozilla was still at 9%. So I just canceled that upload, and now just the one on Google Chrome is uploading. And before I sat down over here and looked at it, it's only at 26%. And again, I've been uploading this dang on video since Monday, and it's making me mad. So it's coming, guys. It's just my internet, computer, something's just not cooperating with me. So yeah. So this is how I do my diamond paintings. I do it by sections, and I do it color by color in that section. Every once in a while I'll miss a color and I just go back. Sometimes when I see it right away, I go ahead and wait a minute, why am I pouring that? I need to see if I got this. I need this color first. And if I don't see it, I mean, I'll sometimes I see them, and then sometimes I'll see it, and then I'll get it at the end when I get done all the colors, and I go back and I'll go over it again and pull out the colors that I missed. And I don't think there's any. This is black, so I don't think there's anyone. I didn't have to pour none of these out. So I'm gonna try to get some of this done. And let's see, A's. We got some A's. You'll see some A's. So I am liking this painting. I was on Google. Oh, I was on something yesterday, and I saw the same image again. It was like quite. It was nice. It was really. It was a really good image of it. And I still couldn't see who the artist was. Because I did a check on it before I ordered it, and it came back as not a hit. And I saw it again. No, I think it was on Pinterest. I can't remember where I saw that. And I looked at, yeah, it was on Pinterest. I looked for something on Pinterest, and I tried to find it on Pinterest. When I saw it on Pinterest, I tried to, see if they showed me anything there. I still didn't see who it belonged to. Like, okay. So I don't know. But I like Alice in Wonderland. I like Cheshire. The grinning cat. And I just figured, like, oh well, I'll just go ahead and get it. And I was able to pick what size I want, and if I wanted squares or drills. I mean squares or rounds. And I picked rounds squares, of course, as you can see. And when I get large diamond paintings like this, unless they don't come in squares, then it'll come in rounds. But most of the time, I try to get rounds, especially it's something I'm doing for myself. But I got a really, well, I can't, wait a minute. I have another one, but I can't remember if I was able to pick which one it is, and it's like way bigger. I think it's the biggest one yet that I don't think I did a reveal of it either. Or I can't remember. Oh, it's a lot of A's in this, but I gotta leave up my thing. But yeah, this one A's. But I did see the image the other day. Let's use this one. Yeah. So I need to load this up. Okay. So I have to say, well, I don't have to say, but I want to say, I don't understand, like in diamond painting groups that I'm in, where somebody complains, I try not to use the word complain, but it's pretty essentially what they're doing, and they complain about certain things about diamond painting. I already talked about double-sided tape and versus poured glue. I have no problem with either. And most of mine are double-sided. I do get, I've got some more. The last video that I showed of when I'm bagging of some diamond paintings I got, and they were all poured glue because they had the clear plastic. But I think I'm partial to double-sided tape. I don't like the plastic covers. Well, the last one I did use washi on it, and I cut it in sections. And the only thing, well, I wouldn't say the only thing, but the one thing I did like about the plastic on that one, instead of using a cover minder, is that you can see the lines where when you section off, you can actually cut on the lines. So unlike, see, like this right here, like this section right here. See because I can't see the lines. This section right here. I had to kind of like pull this back so I can get this on, because I didn't want any, because this right here you can see the top part of that drill space exposed, and I didn't want it exposed because when I take the cover off, when I'm done with this section, then the cover is not covered up. So I pulled this back a little bit to go ahead and do that line, because I don't want to expose it and get unsticky if it's in the air too long. So that's the thing you get with when you cut the tape. you can't see where you cutting the lines at if you want to cut it in sections. Because the first time I did it, I know when I started diamond painting, and when I can't remember. I know my first poured glue I did was pulling it back and using a cover mine to hold the plastic back, but it was still a pain in the tail. With the double-sided, my first diamond painting that was double-sided adhesive, I believe I used a cover minder on it too. I didn't cut it like this in sections. And before I even started doing it in sections like this, cutting in sections, I would take off that that paper, and then I would put down parchment paper and have that in sections. I would cut in sections. I didn't like that either, because I was cutting in certain sizes, and then I didn't like the way it was covering my diamond painting. So I'm not buying release papers. I probably won't use parchment paper anytime soon. I'm not saying I'm not going to use it again, but I won't be going to use it anytime soon. And but I take that back. I will do it. It depends on the diamond paint that I'm doing, whether it be double-sided adhesive or poured glue. Because what I did with that is that I didn't cut it in sections that time before I put it down. I actually just rolled it out. I think in the 2 sections, I rolled it out, took off the paper, the cover that was on there already, and I rolled it out across there, and then I cut it in sections. So I like that. So that was when I want to do that. And that's one way, guys, you can do it for those who use parchment paper. And I'll probably show you how I did that on in a video or something. But if you like using a parchment paper and you are like me, don't like the way it laid when you put it down. Sorry for bumped the camera. Like the way it put it down in this you gotta it overlaps, because I don't like the overlapping. That's the thing. I don't like the overlapping when you do that. Or with release papers. I cut it. Let me see. See, this is what I forgot to do. I just take this and then fold it back just a little bit. And that's one thing I like about this paper. And when you're doing this, you can fold it down until you get done. You just fold it back and push it back up. But yeah, I'll show you how I do that. I don't want to go down too far. I'll show you how I do that. When I just roll it instead of cutting it in sections, in certain sizes or certain size. I'll just roll out the parchment paper on the painting, and then I cut it that way. And sometimes I can see, depending on how dark the grid lines on it, I can see the lines where to cut the lines, or it'll be like this opaque paper for the double-sided adhesive covering. But yeah, I'm not particular about either or. Diamond, the rounds or squares, or poured glue or double-sided glue. But I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but it kind of upsets me when I have a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm not buying another diamond painting that has double-sided adhesive because it has rivers in it and yada yada yada, and it's whatever." Okay, rivers are easy to fix. Actually, in my daughter's diamond painting that I'm doing, it had rivers in it, and I mentioned it to the people that I sold it. I mean, that I bought it from, and they just said, what most people say is like, just cut off, just take a X-Acto knife. Well, they didn't tell me that. They just said get scissors and cut the excess off. I didn't do that. I just got an X-Acto knife, like some people suggested, and just kind of like slice it down the middle. That'll take out the air bubble and just smooth it out. Simple as that. I just put the release paper back on it, smooth it out, river's gone, and so far it's not posing a problem when I put the drills on it. So it's an easy fix. And you don't always get it with every diamond painting. I mean, if you get a cheap diamond painting and it comes rolled up and they didn't roll it properly and it's got all kinds of creases in it and the rivers are bad, then yeah, okay. But again, most likely it didn't cost that much. You get what you pay for. So you can't be mad at that one painting of your choice that you choose to buy a cheap one and then it's not good quality. That's not the diamond painting. That's not per se the diamond painting fault. That's your fault for buying it. If it was that cheap and everything, you was expecting good quality, you're not going to get that. Now, with poured glue, you can have issue with poured glue as well. Poured glue, I think, to me, is a harder fix when you got. I hear people saying that they got areas on poured glue where that's not sticky. Okay, the problem with that is that you got to find something. If you don't already have it, 9 times out of 10, you probably go out and buy it. Leave your house, go out and buy something. You know, if you don't know what you got to buy, especially newbies, you don't know what you got to buy, and then you got to go and ask people, and then they got to tell you. Then you got to literally go out, leave your house to go get it, and hope you can find it. And if you can't find it locally, then you have to order it. Then you keep working your diamond painting or in that section until you get it. That's a headache. Again, taking a X-Acto knife and cutting those air bubbles and smooth it down, easy fix for a double-sided adhesive canvas. As with poured glue, if you have a problem with it, you gotta go out, you gotta look around, you gotta buy stuff, you gotta, it's not an easy fix. And my camera's moving. Sorry guys. It's moving, sorry. So anyway, so when I hear people say that they have that one problem with a double-sided adhesive, and 9 times out of 10 it's probably their first problem with it, or they've had multiple problems with them because it's a cheap canvas that they bought from the get-go, they want to start demonizing all diamond paintings, all double-sided adhesive canvases, say I'm never buying double-sided adhesive again. Well, again, that was your poor choice on buying something cheap. Because I have never bought, even when I bought a cheap diamond painting or the double-sided tape, I haven't had that problem. And it also depends on how it's been shipped. So the only thing you learn from that is don't buy from that company again. Don't demonize every diamond painting that has double-sided adhesive on just because you had a problem, the same problem with a couple of them. When most likely, again, it was a cheap diamond painting that you bought in the first place, and it wasn't packaged well, and they didn't, whatever. It's another one. I need my light pad. I hate to use that thing though. It's just a hindrance to me. But yeah, so that's what bugs me about picky people, or like I said, I don't want to say complain or being petty about it, but it's not that serious, people. It's not diamond painting, and 9 times out of 10, you're not making any money off of. You're not. I mean, it's just something. It's just a hobby. A lot of people do it to relax. But if you're stressing out about something that's tedious or something just easy to fix, and you talking about I'm gonna trash it and all this other stuff, you're not relaxing. You're stressing yourself out, and that's not the point of diamond painting. That just annoys me when people do that. And a lot of people complain about the same thing. Like I said, I don't know what word to use. The only word I can think of is complain. Because to me, it's an easy fix when it comes to double-sided adhesive canvases. Okay, so I'm done with that. The rant on that part. Okay, now on to another pet peeve that I have, and that is, wait a minute, let me think. I forgot what I was going to say. Let me see. Next color. Let's check and see if we get any C's. Here, lots of C's. So my next pet peeve that I hear a lot of from diamond painting is this stuff right here. Okay. Is that part of the process that you have to use wax? I mean, if it wasn't part of the process, then it wouldn't be part of the kit when you get it. I don't understand why people have a problem with having to continue to use this when they need it when it's part of the process. They say, oh, I want something that I don't have to keep, I can work for hours or never have to change my tacky stuff or whatever they're using their pen. What is the problem? It's part of the process. So people are going to say, I use tacky. I use, what does they say they use? The sticky dots or whatever. They put that in their pen. That's a bunch of malarkey. You gotta, I watched the video. And one person showing how to load your pen with a sticky dot. That's a pain in the tail to go through all that just so that you can diamond paint long enough without having to change your stuff in your diamond pen just to diamond paint when it's part of the process. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why are you complaining about something that's part of the process? That seems like, again, that's something, and you already get the stuff with the kit. But when you wanted something else, you gotta go out and buy it. You gotta go out and buy it because you're not satisfied with your waxing your pen is not lasting long enough. It's right there. Just thin it and keep going. It's part of the process. I don't understand it. I guess I'm complaining. I don't. But I don't understand. Yeah, I guess I'm complaining because people are complaining about stuff that don't need to be complained about when it's part of the process. When you're doing this activity, hobby, whatever you want to call it, it's part of the process. That's just like you're driving. You gotta push the gas pedal to go. It's part of the process. If you don't push the gas pedal, you're not going anywhere. So what if you don't want to push the gas pedal not to drive? I mean, you just gotta move your foot over. I don't understand. I guess that was a bad analogy. I don't know, but I don't understand why people nitpick about things that's part of the process when it comes to this hobby. But anyway, so yeah, I had to say that. Probably didn't have to, but I wanted to, so it's just ridiculous. But yeah, and then that's another thing. I get it a lot from the newbies, and then I get these people that's OCD. You know what the thing about say about OCD people when they complain about their squares are not straight, and they're crooked, even with the rounds, they're not straight. If you're OCD, this hobby is not for you. You're not going to get these things perfectly straight. And because a lot of people say, well, and you're looking at it up close. Like a lot of people say, well, you're looking at it up close. You're not going to see it once you step back from it. And people say, well, I don't like the gaps. You're not going to see the gaps once you pick it up and look at it. You're not going to be looking all up on it, looking at it with a magnifying glass once it's finished. So, I just think there's other. If you complain about something, complain about something that's valid. That's not going to just make you pull your hair out for no reason. I do that. Sometimes I think I picked something up and I don't. And yeah, I tend to use my multi-placer on rounds. I use it sometimes on a square, but even I do it when it's like color blocking. But this is confetti heavy. But even if it wasn't confetti heavy, I still don't mind doing. I mean, if it's color block, a lot of color block, I still don't mind doing this one drill at a time. But if I get like really if I've been color blocking for a minute, like I'm getting sick of that section and I'm ready to get it done, then yeah, I'll go ahead and I might go ahead and use my multi-placer, and I'll start, you know, getting that baby done real quick. But and I probably won't do this whole section on camera because it takes me a couple of hours, and sometimes when I'm doing a whipping chat or drilling chat, coloring chat, or whatever, I kind of lose track. And I'm good at multitasking, but guess I'm just not used to. I'm not that good at talking and working at the same time. I think because I actually, y'all don't know it, but I'll be thinking about something else while I'm doing this, talking to you guys, and thinking about something else. So then I get thrown off, like, okay, get your train of thought back together, Trish. You forgot what you was doing. But yeah, so, but I just really don't like when it gets that petty with people that has been doing this for a minute, and then then the newbies, they get told, oh, I wouldn't buy a double-sided adhesive because yada yada yada. You know what? Don't be, just because you don't like it don't mean the next person won't. They might not have the same problem that you have. I don't. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other ones that don't. Now, if you have bought paintings from a certain company and they have bad quality, yeah, complain about that. You know, that's what you need to be talking about. When you have a diamond painting that came and it's having an issue or something like that, it's going to be that company that you bought it from. It's not going to be that because of that diamond painting, or you know, because of the adhesive. It's going to be because of the way that adhesive was applied, or you know, the way it was shipped. But hey, that's me. That's my opinion. I mean, it's partially my opinion, and it's also partially common sense. I mean, come on, people, think. Because, like I said, I know I'm one of them. Besides myself, there are other people out there that hasn't had the problems that other people are having with double-sided tape. So you want to demonize all of them, all the canvases that's used with double-sided adhesive. I'm just saying. So, yeah. But it's like, good gravy, people. It's not that serious. You're not gonna die if it doesn't work. I mean, if you gotta fix it, fix it. But when it comes to something that's supposed to be enjoyable, it's supposed to be a hobby, and it's not, nobody's life depends on it not being right or not being of good quality or something like that, it is ridiculous. Now, like I said, now if you get that with have that issue with a double-sided and you got it from a good reputable company, and they're usually good about quality on their diamond paintings, but you just happen to get one that you paid a lot of money for and you having rivers in it, then yeah, contact them about that, because most likely it's going to be one defect out of thousands that they did, or it's going to be the way, and most likely probably not the way it's shipped, because normally when you get, you know, good quality diamond paint, they don't send it in a bag, they put it in a box too. Or you know, they just, somebody will pay attention to quality control or something, and it's just that one fluke painting that you got that just didn't make the cut during its production. I don't know. So I understand if people complain about it if they paid a lot of money for it. Then that's different. But when you paid $5-6 for like, oh, I gotta try it. So when I finally ordered one, and I was hooked. My first one I think was from Wish. That was the one I got from Wish, and it was one of my Zodiac. I don't see this symbol anywhere. If it is, probably few, so I'll probably miss it. But then if I miss it, I'll come back to it. So not that color. And then let's do, I think I see this symbol. Yeah, I see a few. So then when I finally broke down and bought one, and I did that first, like, oh my god, I love this. So I've been buying diamond paintings, ordering them, and I got to where I did my own custom, a few customs. I love diamond painting now. One thing I like about it is this, you don't have to pick your own colors. I mean, you can do diamond paint where you can, what's it called, freestyle, and you can do your own diamond paintings. But you don't get the image. You don't get an image with it. You have to figure out. Like cross stitch. You can go by cross stitch. For those of you that don't know what diamond painting it is. If you got something with you, and you can buy the grid, like something like this. I mean, the grid with the sticky, with the tackiness on it, whatever, at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I have it at Joann's. I know they don't. I've never seen it at Michael's. I haven't been to Michael's in a minute anyway. But I know that you can get a grid, a sticky grid at or canvas at Hobby Lobby, and they got Diamond Dots, Freestyle Dots, and that's another brand of dots or drills, or company rather. They sell diamond paintings, drills, paint accessories, stuff like that. Everything diamond painting. And so they have the blank canvases like this where you can make, what they call freestyle. And they have the drills that you can buy in any color you want, and you can make up your own images, your own pictures. I haven't done that yet, but I haven't seen any where it comes with. I mean, it's just not possible. You can't have an image. I guess you could. It's like color by number, but you pick your own colors. I guess, yeah. Because color by numbers, you have to go by the color it gives you. So, I like this because you don't have to pick your colors. And then when you finish them like this, you see how cool that turned out. That's the Mad Hatter's hat. All those colors. It's like all that shading and all that. And it's pretty. So you don't have to come up with your own colors. You just go, put the corresponding drill on the code that goes with it. And you're diamond painting. And I think that's all. It's not a lot of those. So that's simple. And I would be surprised if I miss some. It's not a lot of them. Not of this color. But, okay, no biggie. What is that noise? So I'm not gonna do this whole section on camera. Like I said, it's a lot. This usually takes me a minute to do this, so I'm not gonna. So I just got a few drills in here like this. I don't even bother pouring them in the tray, especially when it's not. I don't have to. It's not gonna be that many. I think I'll put the most 2 of this color that I have to place. Oh wait a minute, some down here. But still, because it's not so many in there, I don't have to worry about them being. If I can just shake the bottom of it, and some of them are up, right side up, and I go ahead and pick them up. It's kind of hard to pick them up when you can't get them flat to the bottom. Come on. That one went down too far. Oh well. Not taking it off. So I think that's all of those. I'll do a few more colors, and then I guess that's all I do on camera. Let's see those. I don't see this color. It's a green color, but I don't see it. Like I said, if I miss it, then I'll come into it. Okay, F. Yeah, see one of those. But yeah, I'm just a mushroom right here. You can see it. That's part of a mushroom. And then butterfly right there on Mad Hatter's hat. And then another mushroom. This is the top of the mushroom right here. But I'm gonna finish this section. Then I get up and do something else, and I come back to diamond painting and do a section on my daughter's on hers. Because again, Brian's not gonna be home till 7 o'clock tonight. I'll have dinner done by the time he gets home. That's if he wants it. Because sometimes he doesn't eat that. You know, he might. No, yeah, he will. He will, because it's not that late. But if he works till 11 or something like that, then he'll just come home, take a bath, and go to bed. Sometimes he'll stay up, but sometimes he don't, especially if he works a 12-hour shift. Now I got a whole bunch of this symbol here, but I like to get the scattered symbols first, and then I come back to the part where it's like color blocking. Yeah. See, once I get into it, I've been doing it for a minute, then I kind of pick up speed and placing them. Especially if I can find them real fast. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Oops, zoom it out. Okay. Let me move this up just a little bit more. Okay. But I think I mentioned this before too, but I got a lot of things in my belt that I do, and because I easily get bored with them, one thing I eventually get bored with this, and then I have something. When I get bored with this, I can go into something else. I don't have to go out and buy anything or nothing like that, because I had a couple of people go out to my come in my craft shed, and they said it's like a store in here. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. But I get bored with this, then I have something I can move on to. This is just something I added to the mix like I needed to. Like I got enough stuff to do, and it requires more materials, which I really don't have room for, but I wanted to do it. And so I'm trying to, I haven't bought a diamond painting. Well, I got those in the mail last week, but given the fact that I ordered those back in March, March 20th to be exact, so I said, okay, I'm not gonna buy any more diamond paintings. But then I see one when I'm browsing on somewhere. Oh, I want that. Then I have to have it. I don't have to have it. I just want it. I have to remember that. I remind some people of that too. No, you don't. You don't need it. You want it. You don't need that. You want it. It's a difference. Unless you go die if you don't have it, then you don't need it. So yeah, I see some that I like, oh, I want that. There's a couple up here. And so I'm pretty good at not getting something that I see. Like, you know what, Trish, you really don't need that. You can get it later. If you see it again, you know, you come back and get it later. But you don't need to get that right now. I don't know how many diamond pennies I have in my stash. And see, look, that color that I said I didn't see. I missed some of each. I missed a couple right up at the top. Missed a couple right there. Now sometimes I'll go back and I go ahead and fill it in right when I see it because I can easily find it. But I've seen people, I've heard of people doing it. They'll say, I mean, they'll post it in one of the diamond painting groups, and they'll say, have you ever did a color, think you got all the color done, and then as soon as you put that color away, you find that color right, you know, when you start the next color, and then you see it, you miss some. Yes, I've done it. And then when they go back and find it, you know, try to do it, then they can't find it again, and then and they just saw it, but then they can't find it. I've done that too. Yeah. So if I know it's in a bad spot, I know I'm not going to remember where it's at by the time I go back and get that color to fill it in, I don't bother with it. I just say I'll get it when I get done with this section. Whatever I miss, I go back and get it. Sometimes I'll try to mark it where I'm at. This area down here it's not really color blocking, but it's they're close. That's a lot more of them. But yeah. It's annoying. So sometimes I don't. If I know I'm going to not see it by the time I go back and get the reach in there and pull out the the drill and then place it, then I can't find it. I had to say, like, okay, where's I know I saw it. Where'd it go? Yeah. Then I won't bother with going back to find it. I'll just get it when I get done with the whole section, with getting it done with every color, and then whatever I miss, that's when I go back and fill it in. Cause that just makes me mad. Sometimes I do that. And you know, the same thing with the thing I was talking about, the wax and the diamond paint, the adhesive that used on it or whatever. I don't really complain about it. It's part of it. It's going to happen when you miss something. Just go back and get it. But it's still annoying. But I don't go on one of the diamond painting groups and have a fit about it. I mean, it's just like an opinion. Just because you have an opinion don't mean you got to share it. And just like when you have annoyance with something, don't mean you have to share. You don't have to share everything that annoys you. I mean, it annoys other people that it annoys you. They'll be, you know, okay, it annoys you. But, because, you know, to some people, it's not that big of a deal. And, you know, and it's not the end of the world. Now, I'm not talking about anything serious or nothing like that. I'm just talking when it's something that's, you know, that doesn't deserve that much attention. It's not that serious. Nobody's going to die if something on your canvas is not right. Okay, so yeah, let's see. So this is what we call confetti to you new people who's just gotten into diamond painting or still new to it or whatever. When you got a lot of color like this is called confetti. When you got like one big section that's all one color, that's color blocking. You know, just giving a little bit of a educational terms, slang, or whatever. when you're diamond painting. So if you're in a diamond painting group and somebody mentions it, and then you don't have to wonder what it is. I mean, it's no problem asking, because I've been in, I'm in a lot of diamond painting groups, and they're, some helpful people. You ask them something, then they will happily answer you. But my thing is that it'd be on the same post, no less, and somebody's asking the same question that's already been answered, asked and answered 3 or 4 times already. My God, do you people not read the comments? You just read the original post and then you just comment. I read posts. I'm sorry, because oh gosh, I guess it's just my opinion. But the point of people commenting is so that some people, that others can learn something or know something or whatever. So I don't understand why, especially if it's a question in the original post, then and it's been answered, then you go and ask the same thing. It's been answered. Or another question's been answered and asked under that post. Oh, another thing that's I guess I'm talking about things that's annoying to me today. But I was in a diamond painting group, and somebody had asked a question. I can't remember. Let me see. What was the question? I don't know. I can't remember what the question was. But anyway, somebody answered the question. Answered a question that didn't have nothing to do with the question asked. Okay. Why did you say that? That's not even what they asked. Why is that's not that's the whole different answer to a whole different. That's a different answer to a whole different question. Did you just wanted to say that or what? But that didn't answer the question. That wasn't even the question. So why'd you get that answer? It has nothing to do with the question. What you have comprehension problems when you can't understand what was said, written, or whatever, or what you read? But I didn't say nothing. And see, that's the thing about me. It sounds childish to me as a grown up. But when you're telling a younger person that, then I get it. But it sounds childish to me, and it sounds childish when I hear other grown-ups say it. Then when they say, if you can't say nothing at all, then don't say. You can't say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. The reason I think it's childish, because you would think that that's common sense among adults. But I understand that there are some adults that don't act like adults. But I hate when somebody says that under a comment. When somebody makes a rude comment or something like that, and then somebody say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I think that sounds so childish. That was something you would tell a child. Because, you would think a grown-up would know better. So I hate when it's said to a grown-up. Even though I guess it needs to be said. But why does it need to be said? But it's a group full of grown-ups. Grown people. So it just sounds childish to hear another grown-up say that to another. To hear a grown-up say that to another grown-up. Yeah, it's annoying to me. I guess. I guess it is annoying. I guess that's my thing today. My annoyance. It's not a rant, guys. I'm not ranting. Because if I was ranting, there'd be some not so nice words in my ranting. When I'm ranting, I'm mad, and that's not the case. I'm not mad. I'm just talking, just running off at the mouth. And I think, oh wait a minute, there's one. And there's another one. Yeah. But or poured glue and you have issues with it, again, you get what you pay for. Because I know when I buy something, the ones I showed last week, and they were like $4 or $5, something like that. And if something goes, you know, if it's not good quality, I'm not going to complain about it. I got what I paid for. And 9 times out of 10, I don't have high hopes out of them anyway. I know what I didn't buy them, that much knowing. Okay, I'll put it this way. I bought them knowing that there's a chance that they won't be of good quality. So if I happen to do one, and again, those are all poured glue, and something's not sticky on it, I'm not gonna complain about it. But you veteran people, if any of you veterans that's watching this video, and you're telling people, or especially newbies, to not buy double-sided adhesive canvas just because you had issues with it, stop that. Don't do that. You're being prejudiced. So, yeah. But anyway, so I hope to make some progress today. It was when I go up this morning, I had to take the trash out because they picked it up here on Wednesday. It was nippy out there and the sun went out, and they said yesterday, the day before, or most of the day before, and then sometimes the day of, I'll get a notification on my weather app on my phone saying that tomorrow will be so many degrees higher or lower than it was today. So yesterday I got the notice saying it's gonna be let me see, it was I think like 7 or 8 degrees, something like that, lower than today. So they said it's gonna be like 60 degrees today. I said it's not gonna be so bad. 60 degrees is not that cold to me. 50 degrees, yeah, I consider that not freezing, but it's cold to me. But when I got up this morning and I went outside, and it's like, it is windy out here. I said, I hope it warm up because the sun wasn't even out yet. And it was like 9 o'clock. And I said, this is definitely not 60 degrees. It is cold. But the sun come out now, and it took a minute. And I had to go out there and let my dogs out. And they, the ones are not barking at something. Oh, crap. And they, not they're running around, but, it's not, I wasn't going to let them out. I said, I don't know if it's going to rain. It felt like, it looked like it was raining, which I didn't see in the weather forecast say anything about rain, but it just looked like it was. So then I saw the sun coming out, let me go let my babies out. So I won't let my goofy dogs out. And, it's nice. And I thought about going somewhere, but I don't want to go anywhere. I live in a rural area, and it takes me like probably 20 minutes to get into town to go anywhere. There's no place I really need to go, no place I really need, and plus my son is asleep. I'm not trying to wake him up, and I just don't want to go anywhere. It's quiet out here in my little neighborhood. I got neighbors, but they're far and few between. I got neighbors on each side of me, but they're not close, and they're not noisy. Well, I got new neighbors on the right side of us. Well, I'm sitting at my pointing to the back of my house, so it's right side. It's my right side now, but if I'm sitting towards the front of my house, then it'll be on my left side. So we got neighbors on the left side of us, new neighbors. They're moving in, and I don't know how many times they didn't pull out there with a moving truck. Like, how much crap y'all got to move? Because every time it don't matter if they out there. What they driving, my dogs are gonna bark at them. Like, would y'all stop barking at people? They ain't doing nothing to you. They can't come over here and mess with you. You can't go there and mess with them. So knock it off. Yeah, they got on shock collars. Not, like I said, we live in a rural area, and we don't like our dogs running around, cause our goofy dogs, they have gotten loose, and they have ran off, and they was gone for like 2-3 days at a time. We didn't think they was coming back, and we was getting worried. And yeah, when they got back, they were punished. They got grounded. But yeah, I don't like with my dogs. Our dogs don't run around in the neighborhood. I remember when we first moved out here, and it was like a lot of dogs running loose and everything. There's this one big pit, blue pit, and she was so sweet. Oh, she was so sweet. It come to find out her name was Daisy, and we had a basset hound puppy that my mother-in-law's dog had. She had puppies on Mother's Day a couple of years ago, and we got one of her puppies. We named her Daisy, and we don't know what happened. We had left to go on a trip or vacation or something, and when we gone, we asked our neighbors if they would come over and feed our dogs for us, or keep an eye out for them or whatever. And so while we were gone, we come back. We was only gone for like 2 or 3 days, couple of days, and we came back, and she was like, she just swole up. We didn't know what was wrong with her, and then before we can get her to the vet, she passed away. Like, I went out there the day before we was gonna take her to the vet, before Brian got home from work, and before he had got home and he called me on lunch, I said, Daisy's gone. Oh my God, we didn't have her that long. Probably like a couple months, but anyway, she passed away, and we don't know what was wrong with her. But she wasn't on a collar, but she wasn't running around either, because like when we was gone, because again they was outside in the pen while I was gone, and we made sure that they had something to eat. Our neighbors would come over and feed them for us. But oh my gosh, she was a mess. Daisy was a mess. She sassy like her mom, and her and Rocky, my Rottweiler mix, they would get out there and they would just go back and forth, just bark, just fussing, like, what is going on out here? Cut that mess out. I would knock it off, and Rocky and Boomer would do it now. Sometimes they would do it. They just barking at each other, and I tell them, go out there and tell them to shut up, and they would shut up. Not Daisy. Her and Rocky was always into it. They was always fussing about something. I don't know what they was barking about. They were just arguing, going back and forth at each other. And I go out there and I tell them to shut up. Daisy had to plead her case. She was always up barking back. I don't care who started it. Just be quiet. And she just went on. She just kept going. Yeah. She was a mess. Now, Boom and Rocky, they boys. I tell them to shut up. They shut up. But Daisy, she had to plead her case. She had to talk back. Loved her though, even though we didn't have her that long. But yeah, now there's a lot of dogs around here that when we moved over here, that was running around, and now we don't see them no more. Some of them ended up getting hit and killed on the side of the road or something. And some, I think, they just I don't know if they enforced it around here, or people just saw that other dogs getting ran over in the road, that they finally put their dogs up, or wouldn't let them run around something. Like it was this one little beagle that's running around here. I don't know. We found out when his name was Sergeant, but before, when my grandcousin, they was calling him Lucky. No, not Lucky. What was they calling him? They was calling him something. Sparky? I don't know what they was calling it. They just named that dog. Why do you name somebody else's dog? But they was calling him something. But then we come on here and he would play with Rocky and Boomer. And a couple of times, that's when we first moved over here and got their collars. That Rocky did anyway, because Boomer was on a collar. We had him for a long time when we lived there. He was on a collar, so he knew. But Rocky, we had to train him on the collar. And he was playing with Sergeant. And the thing about shock collar is that, they have a set perimeter to go so far. And it'll beep when they get too close to the perimeter, because they know if they get too close to it, then they would they get shocked. So it didn't take him long to figure that out. But when we put Rocky on it for the first time and we tried to train him on it, he didn't catch on. So he was playing with Sergeant and he was running. He started chasing Sergeant like he was going home, and he was chasing Sergeant and he just ran right through the bed. He went through it so fast that it didn't shock him. That he didn't, then so when he was outside the perimeter, he was just gone and we didn't know it. And another thing about it, if they get outside the perimeter, once they run past it like that so fast, they don't feel it, it keeps them out. They can't get back in unless you come in here and turn the transformer off. So we had to go find him and bring him back and whatever. Then we had to train him again on the collar. So this time we actually let him get close to it. Get close to the camera, and you know, if he gets shocked and he hear that beep, he gets shocked. He go past that perimeter, go, you know, outside that, go farther when he's supposed to. He'll get shocked. He learned then. Boomer, it was funny because, well, it was funny. It wasn't funny then, but it's kind of funny now. But and well, it's really not funny now. But it is and it's not. But back when we first did it, it wasn't funny at all. But anyway. When we got, because we had Boomer first, and we had him when we moved out here, and before we kept him in the house when we lived at, he had to stay in the house all the time unless we let him out to go to the bathroom or whatever. But anyway, we trained Boomer on the shock collar, and we didn't exactly know what we were doing because of the first time, so we did put him on a leash. We didn't put him on a leash. So we was trying to train him, like if he heard the beep, then he would get too close to the perimeter, he would get shot, then he'd come back. But that wasn't the case. Instead of him coming back, he would get further and further out of the perimeter, so it would continue to shock him. So then he didn't get farther enough away for it to stop shocking him. So I had to run in the house and turn the transformer off. So he did that a couple of times, and then he realized that, okay, that beep, I better not take my butt any further. Didn't take Boomer long to figure it out. Rocky took him a little bit longer, but we did get him trained up. But we also learned that when we trained Rocky on the collar, that put him on a leash, so that when if he gets shocked, then we can pull him back inside the perimeter instead of him, you know, because he was, you know, getting shocked. He kept running out further and further, and it was shocking him even more. So yeah, that was our first time. We did, yeah. But yeah, sometimes, and they have gotten away from the house, and they would be gone for a couple of days, and we would go and we'd trying to look for them and find them and all this stuff, and couldn't find them. Like, where did they go? And it was gone for a long time. Like I said, it was gone for like 2 or 3 days, and we were so worried, like, we're never going to see him again. But then when they got back, I was happy to see him, but then I was also mad. Like, y'all in trouble now. Y'all are in freaking trouble. And, because Brian was at work and he keep calling, did they come home yet? No, baby, they didn't come home yet. So when they did come home, he was at work. You know, I can't call him at work and tell him. I had to wait till he called me on his lunch break to call him. Like, the baby's come home. I was crying. It's like, no, they came home. He's like, thank God. Like, yes, now they're in trouble. Yeah. So, you know, they, I think they finally get the hint that if they run off like that, they're in trouble. Because there's been times that they have gotten out of their pen, and I go outside and they didn't run off. Like, okay, y'all know not to run off. Okay, y'all just got my area to run, you know, to run around, but don't leave the freaking yard. I think, oh, I missed a C. So, yeah, that's the story of my fur babies. I hope my head isn't in the way. And I think my camera's moving again. This is why I don't like this, my overhead PVC setup thing, because it slides. I had to put tape on to keep them sliding, but it still does it a little bit. So I gotta find another way of doing another setup for my painting when I actually start filming in my craft room in the door behind me. Because my camera that I'm using now, I'll probably use my new camera. I was using this setup with the PVC piping for overhead filming. And then I bought a new thing that's mounted to my ceiling out of my craft shed. And again, it's a low ceiling, so it's not up that high, and I can zoom in, and I don't have to worry about shaking the camera or the camera moving, anything like that. I think about, let's see, so I don't, it still works, but it has its days when it's not working so well, and when it'll move and won't stay in place or something. And I don't want to, some of the joints where I connected the pieces are glued, and I put glue on them so they won't move. But like the part where the camera, I don't need that. I need that to move. So that's why it's not glued. I mean, it's not permanent fixture. Let's see, I'm trying to think, cause I can go over and I can check and see if I have any symbols that I missed. And then I think I got them all. Then when I started, that's right when I started the very next color, then I find I missed one. Then I said, you know what? I'll come back to them when I get all the colors done. Then I'll come back and I'll just go over everything and I'll do the colors that I missed. Okay, so then this for the next symbol, got quite a few of those. These are green. So yeah, I think that'll be enough. So I'm trying to get back into my coloring, guys. It's a coloring channel, but like I said last time, I think diamond paint is like a part of coloring, and something similar to coloring. So again, that's why I start putting my diamond paintings on my coloring channel instead of my craft channel. So I'm trying to get back into my coloring. If it's a coloring channel, gotta do some coloring. But I love diamond painting. I did my first diamond painting and I was hooked. Like, oh my god, I know. If I knew, because I would say always, but at one point I got to the point like, I want to try that. I want to try that. And I think I told you this story before. And my one of my friends, we became friends when we was start working at a call center, and because we were co-workers first, and then I was working there first, and then she got hired in, and then we became friends because we was on the same team or whatever. And so anyway, Jessica, she mentioned something about diamond painting. I can't remember if I had come across it before she had mentioned it or whatever. I think she did. I said, "Ooh, I've seen that a while back, and I want to try it." So she actually did one, and she showed it to me. I mean, it was in a picture. I didn't actually, or wait a minute, or did she? I can't remember. I think one time when I went back to Winfield, because she doesn't live close to me. She lives in close to where my mother-in-law lives. And so I met her at the park one day, and I think she brought it because I went there when I was in town, and we went to walk the park. We went, this next Saturday. So we went, met up with her there, and we went to go walk the track at the park. And I think she brought it to me. She showed it to me then. I said, that is so cool. I said, I gotta try it, but I never did until last September, and that was like a couple years ago. And so, or more, or longer. So it was a while ago. So I didn't actually break down and get my first diamond painting until I seen one of my other friends, one of my crafty friends. One I never met yet. Why I keep putting that down? One of I never met yet. My crafty friend, Lasagna Burger. She is Miss Doll's Creations here on YouTube. She has a craft channel, and she does diamond paint on her channel too. I don't think I've seen her done any diamond painting lately, but she's been crafting. She's a crafter. So she got into diamond painting, and she was doing. I was watching her drilling chat, and I was seeing like, oh my god! I think when she was doing her Wonder Woman diamond painting, like, oh yeah, I gotta try it now. She really got me hooked, wanted to do it then. I don't know because she's one of my crafty buddies, or I just actually looked at what she was doing. She did a big one, She was doing a big one because my friend Jessica, she did a little one. It wasn't real big. She did what we call a snack. So, which I haven't gotten around to. Plus, some of the diamond paintings that I've done, I already, they're not here. They're framed in another location. Because I was gonna, like I did January, whatever month it was, I can't remember, December or something. I was gonna do like I do, but you know how you see the videos that I do. And, like I said, I was gonna do it, but let me see if I got this color. I was gonna do it, but I didn't see any. I didn't color as many as I thought I did, so I said, I mean, I only colored in one book. I thought I colored in more than one book, but I did a lot of coloring, but I only did it all in one book because of the challenge. So I was gonna do a video of this color's not available. I mean, that is not needed. A video of my colored pages for the last 3 months, but I didn't color a lot of different books, so I didn't do it. And I thought I did more coloring than that. And I was going to do a video, like I did, I think back in December, of all of the diamond paintings that I did. And I did a lot of diamond painting. Well, I won't say a lot, but I did a lot of different diamond paintings, so I guess that's different because they're not like in a book or something. So, I got to get that video done, recorded, whatever. This is the ampersand symbol. So I gotta get that video done. I got some videos that I want to record for my craft channel. I gotta get on to doing that. You know what? What I gotta do is I gotta get back to my planner. I gotta start planning my craft planner. I gotta start using my planner again. I don't use a planner for anything else because I don't do nothing. I'm here at the house. I don't go nowhere. I don't have to go out and run errands and things like that. I don't have to do all that. So I don't need a planner for everyday life. I just need a planner for my crafting because it's so much I want to do, and then I forget something or I don't do it because I forget it. But I gotta get back to use my craft planner again because I'll have a list of different videos that I want to do, but then they don't get done because it's not written down. It's not in my face. So therefore I don't remember to do them. And let's see here. And then might not see some over here. So yeah, I gotta get back to using my craft planner. Because like I said, there's a list of videos that I want to do, but I haven't gotten around to them because I just, like I said, if they're not my face, I'm not going to do it. If I don't make a list and I can see that list is like tangible, then it won't get done. It's just a list in my head. It's not going to work. I got a feeling I'm going to miss some of these. I don't go down too far. This is one of this time I need my light board. I mean, they clear, but with my stupid lighting, I can't see it real good. Yeah, I think I'm done with that color. That symbol. Color symbol. So I'm going to do 2 or 3 more colors, and then I'm going to call it done for this session of drill and chat. And I'll finish it off camera. And gotta check the stupid video over there to see how far it's gotten. Because I know I see some 8s. A lot. And that dang video, it's not even that long. Well, y'all, I take it back, it is kind of long because it's a coloring chat. So that's another reason why it's taking long, because it's kind of a long video. I didn't take note of how long it is when I was editing it. So it's a long video, and most time, 9 times 10, my longer videos do take a minute to upload, but it should take that dang blame long. Especially when it just stalled at 9%. Yeah, it's not a lot of this color I need to put down, and that doesn't go there. And that smooth. Right there. And sometimes I can lift it up and I can see it too. I think that's it. Yeah. So I got a few videos I gotta get done, recorded, and uploaded. Well, my stupid internet, I don't know. It's just it's not cooperating. 4s. I think it's a lot of 4s here. Bottom down here, right there. But yes, guys, y'all comment down below what craft or hobby or whatever that you started and you're just infatuated with. I mean, you're just addicted to it. Because right now diamond painting is my thing. I'm trying to get back to coloring. I'm also trying to get back into my crafting, because again, I'm neglecting my other channel. Trying to get back to doing that. And I got some videos, like I said, I got some videos that I want to do on that channel. I'm missing a, see, I missed the color. Yeah, but I love diamond painting, and I'll be trying to share my love for it with other people. Like I was gonna get my sister one. I think I mentioned this already, but I was gonna get my sister one, and I asked her, so how good are your eyes? She said, girl, I can't see worth shit. I said, well, never mind then. I was gonna give her a diamond painting, but a lot of people say, well, I can't see nothing that tiny. You know what? I thought I wasn't gonna be able to see it this tiny either, but I actually can. And because and the thing about it, I thought about it. Okay, like I said, there are small areas when I'm coloring that I can barely see. I mean, that, you know, that are tiny, like small areas when you're coloring. And I think I've heard some people that color, and when I was doing this, and I said, oh, that's too tiny, I can't see that. Oh, my sister-in-law. Well, my brother's, my brother-in-law's wife. We was, you know, cause when we gather at my mother-in-law's house, she colors. She'll bring something to color. I'll bring something to color, or I'll take something to diamond paint. And so, well, you know, we're sitting visiting, and we'll be sitting me and her. She'll bring her stuff, or her coloring pencil, whatever, and a coloring book, and we sit me and her, we sit at the table, kitchen table, coloring. You know, it's like football season, like a football game is on. We can see the TV from the dining room, but they being done watching football, we'll look every once in a while to watch. You know, I'm not into football like I used to. I need to get back in it. Last year, we was go watch the game and everything, but I weren't paying attention to the game because I was doing this. But anyway, she said, "Oh, those stuff too tiny. I can't do that. I couldn't even see those." But she uses readers like I do to color. And so I got my readers on now to diamond paint. So I was thinking, like, if you can color, you can see the color. You use readers or glasses or whatever to see it, then you can diamond paint. I don't see the difference. I mean, because they're, smaller. I mean, they're not that darn tiny. But so, she was the one that I think I know I mentioned last in my last diamond painting. No, my coloring chat. That I gave her a diamond painting of Snoopy because she loves Snoopy. And I gave her one a diamond painting of Snoopy for Christmas as a Christmas present. And I told her, I said, if you don't think you can do it, then I'll do it for you. But no, we went to their house one time and I saw it half folded up on her kitchen counter somewhere with very few drills put on it. The cover wasn't on it. I didn't see the drills or anything under any of the tools with it anywhere. So she pretty much showed it. But I wasn't mad because it didn't cost me that much, and she did say that she, couldn't see it. But I don't know if she tried to do it or not. I think she probably tried to let her nieces do it. Because I can't really say. I don't know. I'm just assuming that she didn't attempt to try it, simply because she said it was too small, and that she just didn't do it. Let me see. Make sure I didn't get missing down here. So like I said, I'm not mad, but she's one of those people that said. I think I remember hearing some other coloring people say that oh, this is too tiny, I can't see that, I couldn't be able to do that. How do you know that you tried? Because I thought I wasn't going to be able to see it, but then when I tried, when I got my first one, I was like, oh, this is not so tiny, this is not as small as I thought it was, and not a problem, I can see it. Because again, I got on readers now to see this. I think I see some B's in there. I need some dark colors. But you know what? I'll wait because it's a dark color. I don't see where a dark color would go. So I am loving these X's. I think I see X's. Yeah, I see some X's. Okay. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the last color I want to do, and then I'm going to do the rest off camera. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. I'm easily annoyed for one. I am. I don't have patience with people. I don't like people. These days I really don't like people because they just too many crazy people out there in the world, and I don't want to risk coming across any of them. So I could be nice. I'm nice. I just limit my time around other people. I'm annoyed too easily. Not with new people, that I just met, then that's different. But people, especially like family and friends, not friends. Friends don't annoy me. Family annoys me. Then I don't have time for you. I'm not in the mood for you. Especially with, it's because I know how they are, and stuff that they do annoy me. So I don't spend a lot of time around other people. I live in a rural area, so I don't get out much. And like I said, I just don't. Being out and about doesn't thrill me anymore. Not that I was out and about a lot before. But I guess since living out here in this rural area, it's quiet out here. I don't get a little drama from people. Anybody. Then I guess it just made me my tolerance level has dwindled, and it's alive. But if I have to be around people like gatherings and things like that, that's but I don't want to be forced to be around other people. He come out stretching, y'all, and yawning and stuff. But I don't know what that darn ticking is. I don't know if you hear that, but I hear ticking. Did that come from the refrigerator? Freezer what? But I'm easily annoyed. But yeah, what annoys me, what I was going to say is that it annoys me when people say that they can't do something before they even try it. Like my husband, I'll be eating something. What makes me mad is talking about that stinks. Okay, what? First of all, if it stinks, what do you think I'm gonna put it in my mouth for? I hate when he says that. It's something, you know, just because you don't like it, I mean, you got to say something like that. And plus, how do you know it's nasty or it's, you know, why would you say it stinks just because you don't like it? You don't even know what it is. I've never tried it. But he'll say that because he don't know what it is, and yeah. And then he wanted to try. I asked him, like, try this. I don't want to try that. I don't want to try it. You know, that's another thing. I don't like when it annoys me that people don't try something new before they assume that they don't like it before they try it. All right, guys. He didn't turn his TV on. Hold on. So that's annoying to me. Again, I'm not ranting, I'm just talking. I guess my topic today is what annoys me. But yeah, that's what, you know. I'm not gonna say I hate. It's just annoying to me when people do that. They'll already condemn something or not like something when they never tried it first. Now, I guess I'll probably do it too, but that's not too much. I won't try though. Like something like somebody like, so for instance, chocolate covered ants. Okay, I'm not eating bugs. Chocolate or no chocolate, I'm not eating bugs. Or escargot. I know what escargot is. I'm not eating snails. I know what they look like. That's nasty. You know, something like that. I want this. Yeah, I'm like the next person. I'm not gonna try that. You know, but I mean, see, that's, you know, it's to some degree that's understandable. Why one won't want to try that. But something like this, like diamond painting, it's like, oh, I can't see that. I wouldn't be able to see that. How do you know until you tried it? Here, you want to try it on mine? You know, here, want to try to place a few? Like, why you standing for you know, you sitting across the table from me, and you talking about I can't see that? Yeah. I you know what the thing about it is that I really did get annoyed with my with Tanya when she said it. You know, my brother-in-law's wife. I didn't get annoyed when she said it. And I was thinking like, well, try it, you know. And so I thought I guess I tried to force her to try it when I gave her a diamond painting for Christmas. But I told her, I said, if you don't think you can do it, then just give it to me and I'll do it for you, frame it for you, and I'll give it back to you. But she didn't do that. So, and so that's why my sister, I was telling you that she was bored. She's bored because she's always at home by herself. She has the MS. Her husband's on the road as a truck driver. Oh, guys, I see rivers here. The things on here, on the end of this, is very sharp. I know because one time I was loading my drill pen with wax, and I was on something, and I think it was on a piece of paper, and I cut right through the paper. Like I punched a hole in the freaking paper because I pressed so hard. And so, if I see a river, I just tap it with this. I tap the river to get it out with this. And then let me see, then I'll take, that's kind of not covered, so then I'll take it like this and smooth it down. Whoa! Hold on, guys, my camera just, my thing was coming apart, hold on. Okay, sorry guys, that never happened before. My camera might just come apart on me. I wouldn't even touch my thing. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. So sorry about that. My camera decided it didn't want to stay up there no more. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna do on film here on camera. I think I got all that color. But yeah, guys, I'll be back because, okay, I got a couple videos that I want to do. I want to do some more color longs or color and chat or whatever. And I still have my Lyra aqua color water soluble crayons. I think to try. I haven't opened those yet. I want to do a review on those. Probably do another drill and chat. And I gotta do a video of. I'm still contemplating on if I want to do a video on the pages that I've colored so far, only in my Geomorphia book that I'm coloring for a challenge. And I know I want to do one of my dime paintings that I got done since December. But yeah, I don't know what happened with the camera a while ago. It just didn't want to stay up there no more. My camera mount just wanted to come apart on me. And so that's one reason why I would like to get. I would wish I could make it permanent, but I had to move that camera, so I had to turn that top part across, that top piece across the top to move my camera when I needed to. So that's why I haven't made stuck that to go permanent, so I can't move it. And one of the reasons why I'm not feeling this camera mount thing anymore. I like my mounted from the ceiling type thing. But anyway, guys, so yeah, I'm going to finish this off camera, this section and everything. I might do another drill and chat on this one, on my other one that I'm working on, or I might do one on a snack. I don't know. But thanks, guys, for joining me today. And y'all have a colorful day. So, talk to you later. Bye.